back to another episode of the Movie Brothers. I'm Ant. This is Kev. Hey y'all, if you know Kev and I, from time to time we have a public service announcement for you. We have to do our civic duty, and today is your day. So
just go ahead and hit him with it, man.
Bottom line, if it can kill you, it's not a pet.
No matter how cute, fuzzy, adorable that tiger is, no matter how many sweaters you buy to put on it or how blinged out the leash is, sooner or later that tiger cub is gonna grow up and just go tiger on your ass.
Straight up. So if it can rip your face off, you probably shouldn't own it.
So don't be trying to relive your life of pie fantasy. It ain't gonna end well.
Don't do it. Which leads us into the film we are reviewing for you today, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. This film is rated PG-13, has a runtime of 2 hours and 10 minutes. Caesar is back, and he's mad as hell. You probably figured that part out already. In this film, in the aftermath of a viral disaster, we find the human race as well as the apes trying to coexist.
This film was directed by Matt Reeves, who brought us Cloverfield, one of the very first found footage type movies that was a sci-fi, alien invasion type monster film. He also brought us the underappreciated Let Me In, which was based on a European horror film.
Let Me In, that sounds like a stalker movie, man.
Or a very bad porno. Let Me In starred Chloe Grace Moretz as a child vampire who's in the market for a new caretaker. Very underrated film. You should check that out if you get an opportunity. This film stars Andy Serkis, the brilliant Andy Serkis. More on him in a minute. Gary Oldman, Kerry Russell, and Toby Kebbell, who I had never heard of before, but he puts in an outstanding performance as well. We'll talk about him in a minute as well. What do you say we take a look at the trailer?
Let's do it.
All right.
Apes do not want war.
We both have families. You want to protect yours. I want to protect mine. It's our only chance for peace.
Are you aware?
No!
They are going to turn on you.
They're animals!
Caesar, it's your home.
Who was that?
A good man like you. Caesar love humans more than apes.
If you threaten his family, he will retaliate.
Don't shoot!
Look, when you mention summertime blockbuster, this is the type of movie that you want to see. At least the type of movie that I want to see. We're midsummer, y'all, and you want to see that banger full of action, full of the special effects.
That tentpole movie that attracts everybody to see it.
Exactly. That's what you get in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. I thoroughly enjoyed this film, straight up, kicking it off with the acting across the board from the human characters to the ape characters. Everyone was great. Honorable mention even to Laramie Doc Shaw, the little chubby kid from House of Pain. He played one of the ape characters, Ash. He did a great job as well. No complaints here from me.
Yeah, without a doubt, the acting was outstanding, and it is more about Weta, okay, and the digital effects that they provide through this film than it is about any natural acting that's going on. These actors who inhabit the role of Caesar, Andy Serkis,
yes,
Toby Kebbell, who inhabited the role of Koba, they acted through the digital effects, and it was a phenomenal job by both of these men. Gary Oldman is in this film, and he does a fine job. But when you can outact Gary Oldman, okay, in a movie, the way Weta has these characters doing, I mean, you've accomplished something, because Gary Oldman is typically a beast.
Okay? Yeah. I mean, Weta let it hang. Y'all heard they let it all hang in this film, as they should have.
Right.
And what I mean by that, I mean, they went all out. I mean, were not afraid. They did the close-up shots of these apes, and I could not tell the difference of whether it was a real ape in front of that camera or it was digitized. And y'all have heard me moan and groan about the CGI and the digital special effects and stuff like that. No complaints from me whatsoever. Without Weta, this film could not have even been made. So, I mean, bravo to those guys. I mean, phenomenal job.
I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. The 1968 Planet of the Apes played more like propaganda of the D.W. Griffin variety.
Birth of a Nation.
Yeah, Birth of a Nation, killing all the black people. This movie was more about, instead of fear the black man, fear humanity in general. That's the message that we get in this version of the Planet of the Apes. And I think that it was very well done. Outstanding movie.
Yeah, interesting point, Kev. I mean, with that, I went into this film dressed in all black. I had my gloves, leather gloves, my leather jacket on, ready to whoop some ass coming out of this. But I
You
did
put your Jules Winfield fur on?
I had it in the car.
Okay.
But I did have my juice and all that activator ready to roll for that if I needed to. So basically, I just went out with my black turtleneck on. People were like, why is this Negro wearing a black turtleneck in the middle of the summer? But that's neither here nor there.
Hot ass Texas.
But, I mean, to Kev's point, no, it was more focused on humanity in general versus the black folks are the apes and against the white people,
Right.
which I could appreciate. And that was a breath of fresh air to not have to even deal with that.
Right.
And, bravo on that as well.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, Kev, you want to throw some points on this thing?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Let's do it.
Bottom line is that this movie is intelligently done. Bravo, Matt Reeves. Toby Kebbell's Koba is a delight in this movie, and watching some of the things that he does in this film, and some of the duplicitous actions that he takes, very well done, very well acted, very well realized by Weta. But Andy Serkis steals the show. Anything that you hear about him deserving some type of recognition from the Academy is well deserved. This movie does a really good job of perfectly establishing the mythology of the Planet of the Apes, and it leaves us anticipating more. I can't wait for the next film.
Absolutely. Hey, what'd you score it?
I'd have to give this movie a 9 out of 10.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 9 out of 10. I thought it was that groundbreaking.
Coming from Kev, that means a whole lot. Because he don't come off no point for nothing.
Not unless I have to.
Yes. For me, like I said, hey, I thoroughly enjoyed this film. Full of action. The special effects are mind-blowing. The apes are so gangster in this. I thought I even heard Caesar say Thug Life.
Yeah.
If you listen real closely, you hear him say Thug Life in the movie.
And the apes were holding their guns like that, sideways.
Yeah. So, but it was off the chain. A lot of these futuristic sci-fi movies, the humans have screwed something up, and this is no different. There are times a few little things are predictable, but it didn't matter. There's a lot to work with in the story. I think you will thoroughly enjoy this film. I gave this movie an 8 out of 10. Absolutely, go check it out. That's our show. Please be sure to like us on Facebook, The Movie Brothers. You can subscribe to this channel.
Or you can follow us on Twitter at The Movie Brothers.
That's right. So there you have it. We are The Movie Brothers. I'm Ant. This is Kev. And this is a place where we bring you nothing but the real on the real. Peace.